What's up, guys? Welcome back to El Merengue Culé. I'm very excited to announce that both me and Ricky are going to be back this season with a lot more content moving forward, covering La Liga, Champions League, you call it. As you can see, we even have a bit of a different background right now. This is going to be my personal studio for recording. Behind me, you have this flag, which I got it when Real Madrid won their 14th Champions League versus Liverpool. I got this one outside of the Bernabeu. Right up here, you have the Real Madrid versus Dortmund scarf that I got in London at Wembley Stadium when Real Madrid beat, obviously, Dortmund, which you can actually go watch that vlog as well of the whole experience if you haven't already. And then behind me as well, you have the Spain flag along with this scarf, España versus England. Which is obviously the Euro 2024 final that just happened, in which Spain got their 4th European championship. So that whole week, I also got to go see Mbappe be unveiled as a new Real Madrid player. In case you haven't checked that video out, then I suggest you do. But let's jump on with what's happening today, which is Real Madrid's debut as a friendly, but of this 2024-2025 season versus AC Milan. And come on, guys, if you're a Madridista, I know you're feeling quite excited. A lot of new things happening, especially Endrick, who's going to be making his debut as a starter up front, along with Arda Guler, who, if you've been under a rock, this guy's been, over the past few months, just growing exponentially. I mean, his Euro tournament with Turkey was amazing, and then we all saw what he did maybe the last month of La Liga last season when he started just scoring in the few minutes that he got. And then alongside both of them, Brahim Diaz as well. So in my opinion, it's a pretty exciting young trio to watch in this first game. Lucas Vázquez, Rudiger coming back, Fran Garcia starting, and Courtois as well. Midfield, Modric just coming back. So, you know, more of the regulars, but like I said, our eyes are going to be on the front three. Game's about to get started. I'll be back either at halftime or at the end of the game with my opinions. But for now, I'll see you there, and don't forget to hit the like button. All right, guys, we are back after the first half, a half that ended up 0-0. Obviously, no goals. Maybe not the most exciting of halves. You can definitely tell, especially Real Madrid, especially in those first 15 minutes, that it was their first game. They're, you know, coming from vacations and everything. Very slow, you know, a lot of midfield battles right there being fought. Not many shots created overall. Those first 15 minutes, like I was mentioning, AC Milan was doing all the passing around. I was almost getting a little frustrated because I was like, damn, Madrid, like, get a hold of the ball. But little by little, you know, Madrid got more comfortable. They started kind of getting the engines nice and warmed up, and then they started getting the ball and creating more chances. But like I said, not many shots overall. When I look at the players individually, it was maybe Arda Guler that from the front three created the most things. He was the one that was the most active, moving around side to side, trying to create give and goes, looking for different passes to penetrate, long balls, just overall very active. Endrick, on the other hand, was very stationary in the middle. You can definitely feel that he's a small striker, and with a big center back like Tomori, he was just trying to bully him, you know, foul him, make him feel intimidated, and you can definitely tell that Endrick is not quite there yet. Obviously, you know, he's got a long career, long season ahead of him, a lot to learn, but definitely, like, you know, you can tell he's a younger player. And then Brahim Diaz, a player that I was honestly really excited to see. I felt like he was super quiet, like here and there, and he would get involved into plays, but overall, not very much. Once again, I'm being very critical, but at the same, you know, I know it's only the first half, but still, you know, these are the minutes that these types of players need to take advantage of, because once Vinicius, once Mbappe, once Rodrigo get in the mix, these players get, you know, pushed into the bench, and if they don't take advantage of the minutes that they do get, then that's that. Marco Marin, the center mid from Castilla, I thought it did all right. You know, nothing specific to highlight, but, you know, just an okay job, which honestly as a center mid, it's kind of what you want, to not to go in a way unnoticed. It was nice seeing Luka Modric with that captain armband. And then on top of that, Courtois had some good saves, especially in those first 10 minutes. And I thought Rudiger stood out, always looking big in defense. But yeah, guys, so that's the first half. You know, with these preseason games, there's a lot of subs. So we'll see what happens in the second half. There is that center back. I don't know if you guys have heard of Joan Martinez, who is 16 years old, plays for the Juvenil A, which is essentially Real Madrid's C team. But there's a lot of hype around him, so people are saying that he's going to get some minutes this second half. It'll be exciting to see how he kind of does, 16-year-old. But yeah, so I'll see you guys at the end of the game, hopefully with a Real Madrid win in our hands. See you guys. All right, guys, we're back from that second half. Unfortunately, it did end up being a Real Madrid loss. Final score was 1-0 for AC Milan. Goal from Chukwueze, the ex-Villarreal player who scored in minute 55. I mean, honestly, absolutely take it with a grain of salt. Minute 45 to start the second half, Ancelotti made 6 changes, taking out Courtois, Rudiger, who obviously was huge in defense for us, Vallejo, Modric in the midfield, Endrick, and then also Guler, who once again I thought was one of our better players in the first half. So the team completely changed. He put in a lot of Castilla players, including the Juvenil A, Sergio Ramos lookalike, Joan Martinez, who we'll talk about here in a second. But yeah, minute 55, it was actually Brahim Diaz who received the ball and got caught sleeping. Tomori made a hard tackle on him, which started a counterattack for AC Milan, ending in Chukwueze's goal, who was assisted by a 17-year-old, by the way, which, you know, I thought was pretty interesting. From there on, I mean, honestly, guys, the rest of the game, not much to talk about. Madrid didn't look great. Once again, they're just playing with essentially their Castilla team. The main part of this whole game was the first half, really watching our players, the front three. Milan didn't make their subs till minute 66. You could tell they were really trying to win this game. I mean, they need it, so give it to them. It was like minute 85, and Tomori, a few others of their players are making like these criminal tackles on us, and it's just like, what the hell? Which finally get to bring it back to Joan Martinez, the Sergio Ramos lookalike. He said, fuck this, by minute 87, and just fouled the crap out of one of them, completely slide tackled him, forgot about the ball, and, you know, just reminding us of good old Sergio Ramos style of challenges. Minute 83 and minute 85, Real Madrid actually came this close to tying the game up. The first one was Alvaro, who, once again, the Uruguayan that plays for Castilla, almost tied it up. And then the second chance was Fran Garcia, who had the freaking goal, but it ended up getting blocked, I believe. But anyways, that concludes our first preseason game. It's great to see Real Madrid back on the field after a couple months of not having them. Once again, I'm really excited for these preseason games. And remember, guys, the next one is actually a Clásico. El Clásico versus Barcelona. I believe they're playing in New Jersey. And yes, Ricardinho will be back for that one. So, you know, get excited for it. But for now, let me know what you guys thought about this game down in the comment box. What did you think about Real Madrid's new orange jerseys? I'm curious to see what you have to say. Thank you guys for all of you that made it to the end of the video. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and get ready for that El Clásico on Saturday. For now, I'll see you later, and as always, Arda Madrid.